forgot the SD card for my vlogging camera. I forgot cash. It's starting to rain. I just want to go home now.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Kishimoto, an artist based in the Bay Area of California, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I have the wonderful privilege of selling my art for a living, and in today's episode of my life, I bring you along with me as we sell at one of my favorite local festivals, Nikkei Matsuri, a Japanese festival in San Jose. As a returning vendor with a great experience last year, I had high expectations for this time around. So was Nikkei Matsuri able to meet those expectations of mine? Well, honestly, not initially, but keep watching to find out more.
Good morning. We're here for Nikkei Matsuri. I need you guys to bear with me. My face is going to be really close to the camera because first off, I forgot the SD card for my vlogging camera. So I'm using my phone. My DJI mic for some reason won't connect to this, and I am next to a stage, so the music is really loud, and I'm just stressing out about vlogging today. So yeah, bear with me. But we're here, we're set up, and the weather's gloomy. Last year it was really warm and it was really nice. I remember a lot of people complaining about it being too hot. So maybe the cooler weather won't be a big deal. Anyways, vlogging's gonna be weird today because I haven't done it with this in a while, and I feel like you can't hear me, and I feel like it'll be loud, and I don't want to be loud. Anyways, I will record again later. It's starting to rain. It was in the forecast for it to rain early in the morning, but it wasn't supposed to rain again. There's still a good number of people here, but I just want to go home now. Looks like it stopped raining. I bought some paper towels to wipe down the grid walls and stuff, but my concern is that if it starts raining again, I already had some shirts get wet, and I mean, it's just water, but people don't want to buy that, you know? Oh, another thing, I forgot cash, which isn't like the absolute worst. I can just do card, exact cash payments, and Venmo. So there's still definitely options, but I'm so over today. Although they are singing the Demon Slayer theme song, so that's helping my mood a little bit, but. So a bit of good news. I ended up buying a sticker from a friend, so I have some change, a little bit more, and I've had a few exact cash payments too, so that's helped. That being said, I'm still going to advertise like I'm taking card payments and Venmo payments or exact cash payments only until I have enough cash where I feel like comfortable with that. But that's not as big a problem as I thought it was going to be. And then the other thing is that right now it's a little slow, but busier than I was expecting. So I remember last year it was very slow to start, and I actually wrote off the event because I really didn't think I was going to do well, but it ended up being one of my better single day events. So I think from what I know about this event, it's hard to find parking. So a lot of people park far or they come later. I'm going to take this morning easy. I'm going to relax because I'm just like frazzled and I'm being annoying, and I'm annoying myself and probably you. So I think I'm going to draw. In my downtime, I'm working on some new designs, trying to increase my wrist strap collection. So we've got 2 new designs so far. We got a blue one. I want to add more cool colors. I feel like I have a lot of warm colors. So we've got this blue, just like I forgot what this is called. It's like a fan or a flower leaf. That's what it is. It's a leaf. And then we've got, I made this koi fish and cherry blossom design, and it's selling really well as a sticker. So I want to turn it into this wrist strap. Cody said he really liked it. And again, going for more like cool colors. That's 2. Ideally, I'd like to add 2 more. And ideally, I'd like for at least one of those to be Filipino. So we'll see. I want to say thank you to Sadie for my little bundle of art and stickers. Super cute. I'm going to do a little more detailed haul at the end just because it's so noisy here. But update, it is 2 p.m. Sales have been really good. They got really busy after lunch like I predicted. At the rate we're going, we could definitely beat last year. So it's 2:46 right now. We have officially surpassed last year's numbers. Very happy. And we've got about 2 hours and like 15 minutes left. I think sales could still be pretty good too. So things are going pretty well. Sold out of the Oni Girl wrist strap, so I just took it off so it looks less empty. But then over here is very empty. One last mystery bag. It's always how it goes, though. People really like mystery bags. Everything else is moving pretty good. Oh, hello. Let's fix you. Sold out of mystery bags, so I decided to disassemble the setup and rearrange things so that it looks less empty. I don't like it when things look empty. I think it discourages sales. So always doing little tweaks like that throughout the day. I'm seeing everyone walk around with these giant inflatable Pocky sticks, and I want one, so I sent my dad to go find one for me.
Yeah.
Wow. So we buy a Pocky. Yay! Giant Pocky stick has been obtained. This is for the next dog I see trying to pee on my boot. No, it's for the owner. So it's the end of the event. I've been really bad at vlogging today, but it went really well. I just finished paying off my commission fee and we're all packed up and we're gonna head out. So I will do a better recap at the end. Make sure to stay tuned for a recap and review.
And welcome to the recap and review portion of the video, where we recap and review the event. Let's talk about Nikkei Matsuri. Before that though, you might notice we're in a slightly different location. If you watched last week's vlog, this is that seat and that like corner that I made for myself, but we've actually tucked it into an actual corner here by the windows where like the lighting is great. Kind of see my mess in the back, but I literally just did an event, so you know. It's my house, don't worry about it. The only problem with this angle is I am gonna have to keep the living room clean, and that's almost impossible, so don't get too attached to this view. We'll see if I can keep up with it. Let's talk about Nikkei Matsuri, AKA Kelsey starts this event vlog off really cranky and fussy and unhappy, and it quickly turns around into being one of her best single day events ever. Scratch that, her best single day event ever. Yeah. First off, I want to apologize if the vlog feels a little not as high quality as I have been delivering. I didn't have my camera, like I mentioned, and it was really loud, so I had to hold the camera to like my face as I'm filming the whole time. So I just feel like quality of vlogging is not on par with what I'm used to delivering. I don't like that, but I just had to work with what I had, so hopefully this recap part can make up for it. But let's talk about Nikkei Matsuri. First off, what even is it, right? Like if you're watching, it's obviously a festival, but this is specifically a Japanese themed festival in San Jose. It took place April 27th. It always happens on a Sunday, and it is a single day. It is located in the Japantown part of San Jose. Japantown, San Jose is not as big as Japantown, San Francisco, but it's still pretty significant, and a lot of people in the area are really familiar with this event. I did it last year. It was really good. At the time, it was also one of my best single day events, and so I had pretty high expectations for it coming back around, and not only were my expectations met, but they were exceeded far more than I was actually expecting, so very happy. But first, let's talk. How much did it cost me to participate in this event? There is an initial fee of $150 to sell at this event, and then there is an additional 10% commission fee of your final sales that we pay at the end. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of commission fees. I'm like, if you want money from me, ask it from me up front. But I like this event so much that I'm willing to make an exception for it. Other than that, it didn't really cost me anything. We drive out there, but it's about an hour and a half away from where I'm based, only single day, so no other fees really. Let's talk about what went well at this event. Well, initially, nothing. It was a really rough start. And the night before, my dog actually was showing some signs of like being sick. It turned out she just had really bad gas, and she's the Shiba, so she's dramatic. At the time, I thought she was really sick, so I was like, maybe I should just cancel tomorrow's event. Like, it was good last year, but I could go without it, you know? Really glad I didn't end up canceling it. But paired with the rough start and the early start, it is an hour and a half away. They wanted us set up by like 9 o'clock. I had to wake up at 5:30, and I'm just like, I don't like that. So I was already like just really grumpy. Then it started raining, and I sell apparel, and my clothes were starting to get wet. We had to put them away for some time. I think it was like 30 minutes where I didn't have any clothes out, and so no one was coming into my booth, and I was just like, can I go home now? At that point, I had made booth already, so I was just like, I just want to leave already. But we stuck it out, and I'm really glad that we did, because as soon as the rain stopped, I was able to put my shirts back up, and that's when people started coming in. And basically from like 12 to 5, it was was non-stop sales for me. I wasn't overwhelmed in that like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up, but I really didn't have a lot of breaks. I wasn't able to eat a lot. Thought I ate, but like I got home and I was so lightheaded and I was like, oh, maybe I should have eaten more food, which is a bad thing for my physical health, but it's usually a good thing for sales if you didn't get the chance to eat. People were fantastic. This is a reoccurring trend where like people are just so nice, like super nice. People are always like, oh my gosh, do you draw all of this? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And then they go off for like 5 minutes about how talented I am. And I'm just like, you're so sweet. If you buy something from me, I'm already assuming you like it, so that's compliment enough for me. But then, you know, the additional praise on top of that is, I'm just really humbled and I'm really grateful. I met a lot of viewers. Actually, I had a lot of people tell me that they just watched my vlog because I released it Sunday morning, and then they came to say hi to me. So like, thank you, so sweet. I got to meet Sadie, and that was really nice. Gave me a sweet gift. Thank you for the gift. Just like amazing people at events recently, and Nikkei Matsuri in San Jose was no exception. Really rough start, but the sales just kept coming, and by the end of the day, this was the most money I had made in a single day by a significant amount. I was actually very impressed, and I was not expecting to make this much money. I knew this was going to be a good event, but I didn't think it would be as good as it was, and I was very, very happy with the final result of it. What didn't go so well? A lot of things, apparently. I forgot my SD card, so I wasn't even able to vlog with this camera. I had to vlog with my phone. I forgot other stuff. Here's the thing with forgetting. I forget what I forgot. Like, there's a reason I forgot it to begin with, so I don't remember what I forgot. But I forgot some other stuff. The commute is not the best. It's about an hour and a half. It's a little bit deeper into San Jose than some SJ-made events, more like an hour and a half, which is really brutal in the morning and at the end of the day when you're really tired. Weather was against us. When I looked at the report, it wasn't supposed to rain the way that it was. It was supposed to be like a little bit of sprinkling at 7 a.m. It ended up being like sprinkling consistently for 30 minutes after the event had actually started, somewhere around 11. So that was really frustrating. As I mentioned before, I'm not the biggest fan of a commission price on the table, although I do think the commission goes towards something. It's like the city or whatever. It's not like, oh, we're just getting more money to get more money. It's going towards something. So I'm like, okay. Now this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's more like a thing. It actually works in my favor, but I do know because of this condition, not as many people get into this event. This event very heavily focuses on artisans who are inspired specifically by Japanese culture, meaning things like anime, fan art, and pop culture stuff aren't as prevalent at this event. As you're walking through, you're gonna see a lot more booths that are like Japanese apparel, so like kimonos, Japanese pottery, like art, even Hawaiian. There's a lot of Hawaiian influence too. Even in the application, they'll mention this. They prioritize Japanese theme artisans. They're very specific about that. As an artist who focuses on art that is inspired very heavily by Japanese culture, it's a perfect fit for me, and it's why I've been able to get in the past 2 years. But I have a lot of fan art friends who they aren't able to get into this event, or if they do get in, they got off the wait list. So I would say there's a small percentage of fan art and anime art there, but I think it's like maybe they have a few allotted booths for that kind of stuff, and they don't accept more than that. Prevalent more on original art, and especially original art and artistry that is inspired by Japanese and Asian culture. I will say this is a crowd who is specifically looking more for that. A lot of my customers were on the older side, maybe closer to middle-aged than like my age, and they're looking more for Japanese-inspired artistry, not so much fan art and cartoons, you know. Just something to keep in mind if you're local buying this event. Make sure that you line up with what they're looking for, otherwise I wouldn't expect getting in the event, to be honest. My overall conclusion for Nikkei Matsuri, fantastic event. I will say, like I mentioned before, it is a little more niche than other events. Japantown San Francisco, they are a lot more open to fan art, pop culture, cartoon, anime vendors than I would say like this event Nikkei Matsuri is. I did still do better at Japantown San Francisco because it was just 2 days, but I got really close at San Jose, and that made me really happy. Overall conclusion, it is a fantastic event for me. I love that it's local, and I will continue to be applying for this event and hopefully participating every year. And also San Jose. San Jose is the best. People are really nice and very generous with their money. This event and vlog marks the end of the Japanese festival cherry blossom event little arc that I had going on, and we are now officially heading into what I think of as my summer season because it starts off with night markets. I love night markets. Night markets are 3-day events that are full of food, lots of people, good sales, sunshine, and just an overall good time. We're kicking off the season with 626 Night Market in Pleasanton, May 2nd through the 4th. As this video is coming out, I'll be there. So if you're in the area, please stop by and say hi, followed by Foodieland Sacramento. And if you want to see a list of other events that I will be selling at, make sure to check out the link in the description box below, where I have a full list of my whole schedule for the year. Speaking of which, I have an update for that. Referencing last week's vlog, a big theme was I had to cancel Momocon because I will not be getting my real ID in time. And for those of you in the comments who are asking, no, I don't have a passport and I'm not able to get a passport without my birth certificate. So basically it is not possible for me to travel to Momocon at the end of May. I'm very sorry. I included a coupon code in that vlog for anyone who's hoping to shop with me at Momocon. So if you want to go check out that coupon code, make sure to check out that vlog for the code. That being said, while that is definitely bad news, a big theme in that video as well was me talking about how I refuse to let the bad things get me down, because if I do, then I won't be brave enough to pursue and move forward because there are better things to come. And there was something great to come in my email yesterday. I was scrolling through my email as I was rotting from Nikkei Matsuri, and I got an acceptance into Odicon in Washington, D.C., August 8th through the 10th. I'm so excited. So Odicon is basically what a lot of people like to call the anime expo of the East Coast. The buying power, a lot of people have said, is actually better than AX for them. It's all over the place. Some people do better at AX, some people do better at Odicon, but I'm gonna find out because I'm going to both this summer. I'm so excited. And something I want to talk about is that this actually, not only does this feel like it's making up for my loss with Momocon, but I think it might actually work out better for me. My inventory is very low right now. My winter and spring has gone much better than it has in previous years. And so I don't have as much stock as I expected I would have. And I still have 2 more night markets before the weekend of Momocon. Had I gone to Momocon, honestly, I wouldn't have had that much stock. And on top of that, I've mentioned my health is like, I am not 100% and I'm running on fumes a little bit. So a break wouldn't be the worst. Odicon is in August. So not only will, my birth certificate better be here by then, but not only will my birth certificate be here, so I won't have to worry about the traveling thing, but it's a little bit more spread out than Momocon would have been. It is 2 weeks after Bite of Seattle, which is 2 weeks after AX, which is a week after Foodieland. So I do have like some of my biggest events all right next to each other, but it is later in the summer, so I will have more stock and hopefully more energy, but at least I can start mentally preparing for it. I'm just like, I'm so happy. I mentioned before, like, business is a roller coaster. You're gonna get bad news one day, and then you're gonna get great news, and then you're gonna get bad news, and then you're gonna get great news. But that's business. You just have to be willing to endure it all because the best is yet to come. But if you're too afraid to keep going, you won't be able to discover it. So let's go, Odicon! Oh, this is definitely like a bucket list convention for me. AX and Odicon. I'm getting to do 2 of them this year. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. That way you are notified every Friday when I release new vlogs just like this at 9 a.m. I hope that you will join along for the Kelsey Kishi Draws journey. That's it for this video. I will see you next week when we start off night market season and basically my whole summer season from that point. I need to start getting ready for everything. Inventory, come in. I'm still waiting on more shirts. Bye. Don't get too excited about this. It's fake. After my second piercings, I think I've decided I don't like piercings that much. The piercer said it gets spicier as you go up, and I was like, I think this is about as spicy as I can handle. So from this point on, we just might be doing some fake stuff, but I am definitely considering some ink. Here's the new corner. So the chair actually used to be right here. You can see under that tapestry, we moved some plants here. There's the seat and the pillows right under the window and the plants. And under this floating tank. We actually have a newt in here, Japanese fire belly newt, but he's an evil little guy. But he's always trying to escape and I can't find him. I hope he didn't actually get out. I literally sat here all day and I think I left once. Yeah, it's dangerous.